What's up? Wow,
What's going on,
nice
man? How you
studio,
doing?
bro. Good
What's
studio.
that? Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I actually, think I just kind of got it. You know how I want it. It's like a man cave slash, I don't know,
Amazing,
studio.
amazing.
Yeah, man. Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm in quarantine right now, and I'm having a lot of stuff waiting in line to be released, and yeah, and this time my single, LMLY, Leave Me Loving You.
Dude, that's exciting. I got a little bit of a sneak peek of it. And I gotta tell you, bro, I love it. I love the sound. I think it's something we need right now. That type of sound. It's different and it's just unique. And I think it sounds really good. So
Yeah,
my
I
hats
hope
off
you
to
like.
you.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So yeah, I mean, dude, the song sounds really good. How long did it take you to kind of like get that single together?
Mm, I think about a month and a half,
Month and a
in
half?
terms of a month and a half, including all the production. Yeah.
Wow. So do you kind of like creative process, right? For you, do you kind of start out with like you instrumental, like you hear something in your head, or you start kind of like with lyrics, or what's like this? Like, how do you kind of go about creating the music, like the cycle of it?
Uh, Usually the beat comes first, coming out with the beat, and then write a lot of different top lines over it, and then also like um, because what other artists or what other producers, how they vision the song, it's important to me too. So then I tend to ask their opinions on it, advice, suggestions, and sometimes I get inspired because of that too. And then I go into the process of creating the treatment of the scripting, the whole visuals, and creating the story. And then it comes to a part where it's very difficult, as putting whatever I think that's in my mind into real life, and that's the execution of the whole. And then we're done with everything.
Man, that's pretty it's a pretty in-depth process. I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of moving parts, and it's pretty cool that you take other people's opinions into the whole process too. I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, and also very thankful and blessed to have like the right people and the right team and right director, right producer, right engineer, right post production. That's just everyone, that having the right team,
Yeah,
that uh, we all share the same sense of flavor.
yeah,
That's very important, because you can never find like a perfect team. Like, I mean, what's a perfect team? You have to find like the right team that suits you. So
yeah.
I think I found the team, and we're still building together.
That's great, man. I mean,
Yeah.
sounds. Again, I got a sneak peek of the song, and it sounds really, really good. I'm excited for it to come out. It comes out on when are we at here? It comes out later this month, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the exact release day?
March 26th, two
Hey,
days before
nice
my birthday.
birthday. I was just gonna say, bro, you got a birthday coming up. Happy early birthday!
Hey, hey.
Hey, you got any plans, man? You gonna do anything? I mean, it's kind of hard with all the COVID
uh,
stuff and all that,
I don't
but
know. Probably just work. Uh, Honestly, like birthday, yeah, it's very special for me. Especially I have to, on my birthday, say thank you and appreciate my parents. Giving me this life like 26 years ago, so 27 years ago, and appreciate my supporters and fans. For it's a day uh, to say thank you.
yeah,
I'm
that's
thankful every day, but like my birthday, I also saying say thank you to them.
That's awesome, man. I mean, you got to at least have like some sort of like you have like a special dish that you like to eat, like in particular, or
I've been I've been separated with my. Can you still hear me?
secondary. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been separated with my parents for the past 10 years. So then I really miss my mom's uh, whatever she cooks. It's just
The
the
homemade.
taste of childhood, and
Nothing like mom's cooking. Nothing like mom's cooking.
nothing. You have the best chef in the world in front of me right now. Hey, my mom beats that. Okay,
Gordon Ramsay,
a
you ain't got nothing
hundred.
on his mom. Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, my mom beats that
I love it. There's
a
just
hundred
something like
percent. Yeah,
there really is, man. It just kind of reminds you of home, and just growing up and stuff. Especially, kind of just brings back memories too when you got mom's food. So
yeah, it's the best. Like even like a simple fried egg,
yeah,
scrambled egg. Like even
it's different. You know,
yeah, it's
I
just
can't,
different.
I can't replicate my mom's cooking. I mean, I've tried, I failed, but
Yeah,
hey,
it's like after you eat, you think there's like a memory. It's like it's this superpower of eating your mom's food. This thing comes out from the food, like the flashbacks.
yeah, it does. It's like a
Right.
flood of like memories and like, oh, I gotta remember that.
Yeah. Oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree. Where are you at now? Are you located in?
Uh, I'm moving to Beijing. I'm
You're moving
moving
to
to
Beijing. Okay,
Beijing, but I'm not in Beijing right now. I'm in Xiamen, city in China, and
okay,
I'm in my quarantine.
gotcha. So based on like you got a new single coming out, and that's 2 days before your birthday, and which is on the 28th of this month, your birthday, so the 26th,
Mhm.
and you've got what you I hear rumors that there might be an album coming later at some
It's not
point.
a rumor. It's a fact. I'm dropping.
Factual. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll be
Confirmed.
keep. Yes, confirmed album, and it's a full album, and I'll be dropping singles before my album, and
Okay.
along the way, according to my singles, you can, everyone, might get a little vibe of a little flavor of what my actual full album might taste like or feel like, or a little taste of it, So
You're gonna drop some singles, and then that's gonna lead up to the full thing. So
yes, I have a lot of music released this year, like 30, 40 releases this year. And
wow.
then singles, my albums and, different projects, different collaborations, just keep uh, to the full extent of myself.
Man, that's a lot of music. I mean, that's a good thing though. I mean, that's a lot of content, a lot of music. Fans are going to be
Yes.
extremely excited. So that's a good problem to have.
Yes, I can't wait to share them to you. I have so much stuff like lined up right now.
Dude, I'm excited to hear it. How do you think, like, going back to like thinking about like how music used to be made, like in like the 80s and 90s, right? Everything
Yep.
was like a hardware box. Like 808 was a physical box.
Right.
And there was a lot of equipment that was required back to make music in beats, like back in the day. Now
Yes.
it's a lot easier because you've got, your software, you've got your plugins. How do you think that's kind of helped people release music like in an easier fashion? Like, can it, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it made it a lot? It's made it a lot easier for people not have to have, invest in tens of thousands of dollars of equipment, but they could still
Right.
come out with cool music. How do you think that's kind of
Right.
changed the
I think
landscape?
it's just different. I think it's just for me, it's just different generation. Like
Yeah.
probably like 100 years later, and people will be like, "What? They're using Pro Tools? What? They're using Logic? What? Get out of here!" Like they
I got
might
that Elon Musk brain implant that I just got to think it out, and it's like boom, it's there.
yeah, yeah, like what? They have an audio interface? Like what? Like what is that, man? That's like ancient stuff. Like I think it's just like different generation. And I would also think that, back in the days, like you said, the equipment, it still has that, like that thing still has its own taste.
It does. And I was just going to get to that because
Right,
there's something about like the sound just going through like the electrical components, and
right,
it's can't exactly replicate it, but
right.
it's got its own taste, like you said, so its own flavor.
And having like new equipments and new technology these days, it just makes like it's just a new sound.
Yeah,
It's a new sound, and uh, it's a new sound developed from what we had in the past days.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
off of
exactly.
that.
It's
Right.
not duplicated, but it's like a version off of that, right?
Yes. So Yeah, I can't wait until to see what's happening after 50 years.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting for the flying cars. I'm waiting for teleportation devices.
Yes, I'm
I mean,
waiting
I'm waiting.
for a lot of stuff. I'm waiting for, I don't know if it's appropriate, but you can cut it out. But I'm also waiting for like UFOs.
Oh, for sure. I mean, dude, I'll tell you what. You want to know what I found yesterday? Speaking of like extraterrestrial stuff,
Oh my God.
this is
I'm into
weird.
this shit too.
It's so crazy. Hold on. So I was in my yard yesterday pulling weeds. Right, I was just gardening and stuff. And look at exactly what I found right here. It's heavy.
What is that?
It's
A
a
rock?
piece of a meteorite, bro. And look, it's
What is
magnetic.
that?
It's a piece of a meteorite.
What is that?
Isn't
From
that
outer
crazy?
space?
Dude, it's space rock. So and it's you could tell because it's I thought it was like just a regular rock at first, but it's really heavy, right? It's super heavy. Isn't that crazy? And then
I think you should go to the lab.
I'm gonna get a test now. Watch this. You ever watch meteorite hunters on TV and stuff? You ever seen the show? These dudes like
Oh,
hunt for a piece of meteorite like all over the world. So
oh
watch
yeah.
this. This is the magnetic test, right? It's a magnet, and it. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Oh, there it is. See, it sticks. Magnetic. It's called the magnet
Are you
test.
sure it's not like a piece of thing from like a vehicle back in the days?
No, this thing is. It looks like it's kind of ironish. It's
It looks
really.
raw, right?
Yeah, it just looks like
Oh
I've
crap.
never seen a rock like this in my entire life, and I just happened to stumble across it, and it's heavy. Like this thing maybe weighs maybe like a pound, maybe a little over a pound. So
Right.
isn't that crazy though? What are the odds of that? It's like one in a
Right.
million trying to find something like that.
I know you got to go to the lab, bro, like
I'm gonna get it
to test
tested.
it out.
I'm gonna go to like a geology lab and see if I can get it tested and like identify it because I want to know like where it's from. Maybe they
Right.
could even point it to like what meteorite it broke off of. Who knows?
Maybe they don't even know.
Maybe they don't even know either. I mean, but that's what they use is like They use magnets to test the rocks, and if it's usually
Yes.
magnetic and it looks like kind of ironish, then that kind of typically means it's usually a meteorite. So,
You gotta pass it on to your son too.
dude, I gotta keep this and put it in like a
Son or
glass
daughter,
box.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So wait a second. So back on now what we were talking about. So is it true that you speak like a bajillion languages? You're like fluent in what?
I
Japanese?
speak a lot of different languages, but I wouldn't say like I'm a pro in it. You know, if you like there's some I'm not decent in any language. I think
I'm barely decent.
I
I'm
can
barely decent.
speak a lot of languages. I can speak a
Yeah.
lot of languages enough for me to live in that country, but in that place, in that region, it's enough for me to live. But if you tell me to write like a pro what college essay, I can't.
Oh yeah. I mean, I mean that's like a different level of learning a language. I'm
Right.
trying to get versed in Korean. I mean, it's a process because it's reverse of English, so it's like really difficult.
Oh, right, right. The grammar,
Yeah, it's like
the order.
bathroom where is, or it's like where's the bathroom? It's completely like flip flopped of English. Wajang shil adi
Like
soyo?
the noun. Oh yeah, like the noun, and then noun first, and
Yeah,
then the
and like
adjectives and the verbs.
the verbs. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nuts. Trying to figure it out. You like if you speak English first, like your brain kind of doesn't want to go that flow.
Right,
Doesn't want to
right.
go
Well,
that way.
but the way I learned like different languages is I don't filter them through different other languages.
Yeah. So I see, like
I
I can't get
right.
past that roadblock yet. It's like your brain wants to translate everything like to English for me. And
Yeah.
so I'm trying to translate it, in my head. And I guess if you just keep practicing enough, it kind of becomes just natural and you don't have to translate it into English, or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like I think
Hard.
there are pros and cons because for me, uh I get used to it uh like in a decent time, but I can't be pro at it, you know?
Yeah. It's hard, but especially like I feel like living in the place helps. If you're living there like for a while,
Yes,
living
if you
learning
have
that
no
language.
choice but to speak that language, then it helps. and getting into, you know, I hate to say it, but hey, like you just can't be ashamed and embarrassed to make mistakes. You know, learning something new, that applies to every other things, not just learning like a language. It's like learning anything in general. You just dare to make mistakes, man. So what? Like so what if I screw up? I'll just
Well,
and then you learn.
going back to that guy, I've been to Korea a few times, and I think the yes, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna mess up. You know, that's not everyone's gonna mess up. It's fine, and I think they're just mostly appreciative that you're even just giving the effort of trying to speak it. You know, speak the language and
Right.
try to learn
Right.
it. They just appreciative of, you know, that period. Just giving it an effort. Who cares if you
Right.
mess up? You know,
Right. Who
just,
cares, man? Like, yeah.
man. So you've got the birthday coming up. You've got the album. You got what, 30 to 40 releases, you said, coming
Yes,
out this
sir.
year.
Yep.
Huge. And you got the clothing line, bro. I see that's like going in. I saw it on
Yeah,
your
that's like my fashion company. It's called Team Wang Design, and I have my Team Wang Records, which is the music label side. For the fashion brand, I tend to, you know, a lot of stuff coming up. We're gonna keep releasing like constantly our collection. Our collection name is called Cookies, and between cookies, we release something called Sparkles. Sparkles is like where for cookies, it's always, you know, 100% based off of our brand philosophy and brand DNA. But for Sparkles, it's just it's you can go crazy. It's something that you would never expect. You know, like a
off,
colorful. It
off
can
the
be
wall.
colorful. It can be yeah. It could be gold. It could be silver. It could be all ice diamonds. It could be you know, collaboration with other brands. It could be like some random products. That's Sparkle. So
That's dope. I
yeah.
like that. That's really good. So you got like one side that's that, and then you got the cookies, which is the other one. And did I see? I was on your. I looked at your Instagram. I follow you on Instagram, and I saw a post like, did you open a store for your fashion?
Oh no,
Or was that
they're in those. No, they're. I didn't open up a store. It's a pop up. It's a
Photoshop? Okay, I got
yeah
to tell you, it was like a virtual tour of it
yeah.
on your Instagram, dude. That's sick. That design, I was like, man, this is like this is awesome. I wanted to go through it myself. I was like, man, it's so freaking
It's
cool.
something that, you know, I would like I said, I want to create something that's, you know, that's unique, and all we care about in Team Wang is, you know, making uh you know, learning, telling the philosophy of, hey, knowing yourself, that's the first step uh in order to create a history that belongs to you. So know yourself, make your own history, and then all we care about is, you know, the flavor, the uniqueness, and something that we would want to see in the market. You know, something fresh, and
Yeah.
something that you can expect. Not from me, not from us, just something that you won't expect in general from anybody. Yeah, this
That's
is all we care about.
that's a really cool philosophy, man. And I feel like you when you go into something, bro, you put like 100 million% into it, and you do it right. So my hat's off to you, sir.
No, my God,
Seriously,
I
I'm excited, man. You're gonna have a huge year, lots of music releases. Fashion's gonna keep going, and the
yes, sir.
album. So, bro, I want to say thank you very much for again taking the time to speak with me. Huge
Oh
fan,
no, come on, dude.
dude. When you make it to the States, bro, you let me know,
We
or
gotta
I'm
chill.
over
We
there.
gotta chill, and you know, like maybe have a beer.
Absolutely, I'm in. I am
And
definitely
then
in.
you got to tell me what happened, the conclusion of that rock, dude.
Dude,
Like,
I'm
what
so
is
excited.
going to happen with that rock?
It's insane. It too. It's like it's got you could like you this like you throw this at somebody, it would really hurt. It looks small, but it's really heavy. So
Oh
I'm gonna
my
get that
God.
tested. We gotta get the
Yes, dude.
conclusion of that too, man.
Oh, maybe underneath it it's gold or like
Maybe
diamond.
there's
You
like
never
some
know.
alien. Maybe there's like some alien genetic code in there. I mean, who knows? The thing
Oh
could
my
if it's from
God.
space, who knows what's in there, you know? But
I'm excited, bro. Let me know.
hey, my pleasure, man. Thank you so much for the time, and happy birthday early. Get some
Thank you, brother.
celebration
Thank
in, man. You got to celebrate.
thank
Thank you,
you.
guys. Take care.
All right.